Now, before we get to today's video, which was a fun one, this is basically like the last little bit of footage from my travels before coming back down to Los Angeles, including me coming back down to Los Angeles. But before we do that, I have some news that, news that I wanted to share, but a massive egg chart that came out on Twitter, actually, by the Twitter account is Couple of Gaming, and this is a GoHub supported thing as well. So and research collected by the Silph Road, data collected by the Silph Road. So it's a pretty legit thing, and it's a massive egg chart showing all the eggs in Pokemon Go and which ones are more effective to use and more, well, I guess not more effective. It kind of depends on what you want to get out of the eggs, but I think this is important to know and important to look at right now because there are so many Pokemon in the egg pool right now, and there's so many Pokemon in each egg pool. So it's kind of important to know which eggs maybe you should prioritize when going about hatching. And then again, we'll get to today's video, which was definitely a fun one, a lot of travels, a lot of good stuff, and then some, brand new shoes and some new merch that I got. Not my merch, but someone else's merch. But eggs first. Now, not everyone has the luxury of always being able to buy super incubators and just powering through eggs. A lot of people go off of the free incubators given through events, or just the one incubator that you have, and then you kind of just grind out like, one egg or a couple eggs at a time. Which eggs should you prioritize? What do you want to get out of the egg pool? That's what you should be thinking about. So let's look over the egg pool and see what we got, starting off with the 2-kilometer eggs, and this is as of January 14th, 2019. So this is the new year egg pool, and obviously this egg pool will change with Hoenn Pokemon being added to the 7K pool, and I will give an updated list on this later on in the week once we have enough data to say for sure which Pokemon are added, which Pokemon have been added to those 7-kilometer eggs. But for now, before the event starts today, this is what the egg pool is looking like. Out of the 2-kilometer eggs, you can get Nidoran female, which could be shiny, Nidoran male, Zubat, Abra, Machop, Bellsprout, Slowpoke, Ghastly, which could be shiny, Magikarp, which could be shiny, Mischievous, which could be shiny, Swinub, Aeron, which could be shiny, Wailmer, which could be shiny, Swablu, which could be shiny, Love Disc, which could be shiny, want that one really bad, Starly, and then Kricketot. So the 2Ks are great if you want to get that shiny Ghastly, if you missed out on shiny Gengar. Shiny Nidoran is a super sick one, a really, really rare one, a really hard one to get, so that's kind of fun. Shiny Swablu, the Golden Chicken Nuggets. Not a bad pool, definitely a lot of shiny possibilities, and that is the easiest egg to hatch out of all of the eggs. It's the 2K, not bad. Out of the 5 kilometers, the 5K has a really, really big, like a massive, unnecessarily large egg pool. Here's what can come out of a 5K. Bulbasaur could be shiny, Charmander could be shiny, Squirtle, which could be shiny, Sandshrew, brand new, which could be shiny. Well, the shiny is brand new, not the Sandshrew. Growlithe, which could be shiny, which is a really, really sought after one because of that golden dog, that golden puppy. Poliwag, Ponyta, which could be shiny. We did get that incredibly from Dark Matter Wolf, and it's lucky. Magnemite, which could be shiny. Shiny Magnemite is back in the game, and then if you want your shiny Magnezone once that comes out, 5K is a good egg to hatch if you could get lucky enough out of all of these Pokemon. Onix, also Lickitung, Tangela, Horsey, Scyther, Pinsir, which could be shiny, Eevee, which could be shiny, Chikorita, which could be shiny, Cyndaquil, which could be shiny, Totodile, which could be shiny. A lot of possible shiny starters out of the 5Ks. You also got Chinchou, Yanma, Pineco, which could be shiny, which was a former 10K Pokemon. Pineco shiny, super cool, incredibly rare, that would be fun. Gligar for Glysaur, if you want a good IV Glysaur. Shuckle, Sneasel for Weavile, if you want the good IV Weavile. Houndour, which could be shiny, that one's an awesome one. Phanpy, Lotad, C-Dot, Nosepass for Colossal. Meditite, which could be shiny, a hard one to get. We have, I think, 2. Electrike, Cacnea, which we have 100% of. Was still annoyed about that. Laleep, Anorith, Duskull, which could be shiny. Snorunt, which could be shiny. Dusknoir, and Frostlass. Both of those shinies are really, really good to get. Both very, very rare. Gosh, I would love a shiny Duskull. And then the other starters, Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup are all in the 5Ks as well, along with Buneary, Stunky, Krogunk, which is a good one because that's rare for me at least, and then Snover, which is a Pokemon that I will never see again after the snow update is ended because I am nowhere near snow. So out of that 5K pool, obviously an insane amount of Pokemon that are possible. A lot of really, really good shinies. It's a great pool. There's a lot of really, really good Pokemon in there. A lot of Gen 4 evolutions, a lot of usable ones in the meta, a lot of really, really good and rare possible shinies. You've got starters from all of the generations, almost all the generations, and overall just a great egg pool. But the thing about the 5Ks, there are so many Pokemon that can come out of it, so the likelihood of getting, that shiny Duskull, not that high. So great egg pool, a lot of Pokemon in there, but that's what is coming out of the 5Ks. Now, out of the 7-kilometer eggs, this is before the update that goes live today, which is the Hoenn event. We will be showing what kind of Hoenn Pokemon pop out of the 7 kilometers and if any of them are shiny once we have that information. Obviously, we don't now because the event has not started yet, but out of the 7K eggs, this is what you can get. Still, obviously, the Alolans, Alolan Sandshrew, Alolan Vulpix, Alolan Diglett, Alolan Meowth, Alolan Geodude, and Alolan Grimer. You can also hatch, still the babies are still hatching out of the Alolan eggs, so if you guys need and want your shiny babies, keep pumping out those Alolan eggs. We've got Pichu, which could be shiny, Cleffa, Igglybuff, Togepi, which could be shiny, which we did get out of the 7 kilometer egg, Tyrogue, Smoochum, Elekid, which could be shiny, which we did get at the Travis Scott concert. We got the shiny Elekid, which was crazy. There is Magby, which could be shiny. That is an awesome one for Mortar, shiny Magmortar. Azurill, which could be shiny. Why Not, which could be shiny, which is, I think, one of my favorite shiny babies. Badoo, which could be shiny, a very hard one to get. And then for the newer ones, we've got Shingling coming out of the 7Ks still, along with Munchlax. Apparently, Riolu is still in the 7Ks, and Mantike. Riolu, we will never hatch, ever. I've given up on that. But 7 kilometers, an awesome egg pool because the shiny babies are still hatching out of those. Baby Pokemon are only hatching out of 7 kilometer eggs. They are no longer in any of the other egg pools. I'm actually just realizing that now. So if you guys do want a chance at shiny baby Pokemon, I would highly recommend hatching those 7 kilometer eggs, along with, I think, Munchlax and Mantike do not hatch. They don't hatch out of anything else other than the 7 kilometer eggs. So if you guys still need your Munchlax or your Mantike in the Pokedex, I would highly recommend grinding out those 7Ks. And they are the easiest to get because you just open gifts. And if you guys need people on your friends list, leave your trainer code down in the comment section below and then go add everyone else's trainer code and you have infinite gifts. And then finally, the 10 kilometer eggs. Out of those 10Ks, you can get the Porygon, an Aerodactyl, which could be shiny, Dratini, which could be shiny, Mareep, which could be shiny, Larvitar, which could be shiny. Just kind of, these are just, we've had these Pokemon in 10Ks forever. Routes, Slackoff and Trapinch, there's been a lot of memes on Twitter. I literally only hatch Slackoff and everyone else literally only hatches Trapinch, along with Feebas. I hatched so many Feebas, so kind of annoying, but like those are in the 10Ks as well. Along with Bagon, Beldum, which could be shiny. Shinx is still in 10Ks, and it could still be shiny. Oh my gosh, do I want that so bad. Drifloon, also in the 10 kilometer eggs, also could be shiny. So for me personally, those 10Ks, very sought after because Riolu and Scorpy are both also in 10Ks. So if you're looking for some more rare Pokemon like the Shinx, like the Drifloon, like the Riolu, Scorpy, the 10K egg is definitely a great one to go after. For me personally, that's really what I'm grinding for is the 10K eggs because I really want the shiny Shinx or the shiny Drifloon or just a freaking Riolu in general. So that is the current egg pool in Pokemon Go. Let me know in the comments, which egg do you guys want to hatch the most and why? Which Pokemon and which egg are you trying to get out of this new, or this big, massive, overflowing egg pool here? And then there might be more Hoenn Pokemon added to the 2s, 5s, and 10Ks as well, but we won't know until probably like this weekend. So stay tuned on the channel for that, and again, enjoy the rest of today's episode where we just travel and unbox things and catch things and hatch a lot of eggs, actually. Hatch a ton of eggs in today's video. And yeah, enjoy. Let me know in the comments what egg and which Pokemon. Peace out. Went on the bridge. Going back to LA today. I'm in Oakland. We're going back to Oakland today, and then LA. Actually, we're staying in the Bay Area for Community Day for Totodile, so we'll be with Team Rocket for that. Gilly and I, not Connor. Wait, Connor, will you?
No.
No, F's in chat. Okay, so we're to Oakland. Going back to Oakland today. Oh my gosh, that was, okay, Pine, I almost said Pine Co. Pine State Biscuits, hatching 5Ks, oh my god, hatching 5Ks? There is a Pine Co. here. We're eating at Pine State Biscuits. Delicious. And yeah, today we are heading not back to Los Angeles, but back to Oakland, back to the Bay. Wow, I just hatched a snow run out of a 5K. The 5Ks aren't that bad right now. Everything that I've hatched, almost everything, has a shiny possibility. Yeah, you know, this event could be better than I thought. When the 7Ks, okay, that was a wretched hatch. When the 7Ks not left, but when that event ended, I kind of lost my faith in eggs. I think I have it back for this event because this one shouldn't be too bad with the 5 cent. I mean, it's just it's the 10Ks that suck, man. I can't get that Riolu no matter how hard I try. Baniri is pretty not great. And Lickitung. This will be a fun shiny if it ever comes out. You think they're gonna release all the shinies someday?
No?
Okay. I don't know. Well, why wouldn't they? It's part of the game. I'd enjoy that. Watch, this is shiny though.
Imagine.
Could have been. Speaking of quest, here. Ready? Aerodactyl, I think. Yeah, that's a ground. Oh, okay. Growlithe quest. And actually, this video's already uploaded on his channel, but speaking of a lot of potential, we were just randomly playing. I guess you were just logged in randomly at a stoplight.
What? Yeah.
And ended up getting an incredible shiny. So that's on his channel in a video. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that was actually a really solid catch. If you guys want to know what catch it was, obviously, check out the JTG channel. But that was fire. And we're actually about to do the same thing in the sense of getting a random shiny after I get the Musical Jungle badge. Actually got a 10K out of that. And then shiny Pineco. You know, one day. But yo, now we're heading back to the bay.
Oh, and thank you, Connor, for the trip. This was great, man. Appreciate you. Shout out to Connor.
Didn't see there. Good morning, back from home here in Hayward. Yeah, we're back from the Portland and Seattle trip. That was a fantastic trip and probably one of the last trips that I will take for a while. We'll have to see how my travel schedule looks this year. Also hatching some 10-kilometer eggs right now. But not most likely, 100%, I will not be going to Kansas City this weekend, obviously, because I'm here. Also, I will not be going to Brazil this month. Unfortunately, that trip was just, there was not enough time to plan for it, and I think I've talked about this, but this year, at least the beginning of this year, I'm gonna, that had some potential. I'm gonna try to travel a little bit less so I can get more done at home, and I have not been home in a while. Wow, I was gonna say weeks. I think it's been almost like a month, 2 months. It's been a long time since I've been back to LA, and a very long time since I've been in LA for more than like 2 weeks. And there goes the eggs, by the way. Oh, also we get our box today. Nice, we'll do that. And then actually we have 2 more Aerodactyl quests, so we'll do that as well. It's time to say goodbye to the Christmas tree. Christmas 28. We're already in the new year, so only 11 months till Christmas. So yeah, didn't end up going out and doing anything today, and it is 11 o'clock, and I do need to get my stamp so that this happens today. Also, the tree is gone, and this guy is leaving pretty soon here too, so I just kind of want to grab this stamp, get our box, which will open tomorrow. Yes, thank you so much, and we'll get a Bidoof out of the quest. Why is this meme in research? I understand it's funny, right? Bidoof, you know, he's a spicy little meme, but why is he a research quest? I also haven't got my streaks today, and I will not be getting my spin streak, and I'm pretty pissed off about that because that means my streaks will be off tomorrow. Sick. Speaking of, see you tomorrow. Hey there, everybody. I'm kind of on the side of the road here because I needed to collect my research box and get my stamp for today because I'm not really playing Pokemon Go today. Today's kind of like an off-camera day because I'm just kind of so stacked up on footage from the Oregon trip. Well, we're gonna claim this box, which will give us possibly a Sinnoh Stone. We got the dust out of it. We got the Ultra Barrage, and then no Sinnoh Stone there. So, unfortunately, none on that, but we do have PvP to get Sinnoh Stones. Not hard to do these days. And starting counter, it's gonna be a Moltres, a not shiny Moltres. Which definitely doesn't surprise me. If you guys watched the Japan journey, you'll know that shiny Moltres was not a friend of mine. So we're gonna knock this down, and then I think I'm gonna use some sort of evolution item. I'm not sure which one. I might just evolve a Porygon. Actually, I'll evolve a lucky Porygon so that we can eventually get it to Porygon Z. And that is our 3-day streak. There is a car stopping to look at what I'm doing. I'm okay, I promise. And then we're gonna go here and look up our We're not gonna get Porygon Z quite yet. I'm gonna evolve this Porygon, named Porygon Z, to Porygon Z, giving us 2 checks on the, giving us a check on both of our Aerodactyl quests so we can get that possibly shiny Aerodactyl. We already have it, so what do we really need it for? There's a lot of cars slowing down and looking at what I'm doing. Okay, there's Porygon Z. We can get Porygon Z. We're not doing that quite yet today, but we will get more stamp, and then we're gonna get a Aerodactyl that will not sparkle. Okay, so there's that. Two attempts at shiny research, 2 fails. See you later. It's raining right now, so we're gonna do this kind of quick. I wanted to grab my not research breakthrough, but just the stamp for the day and a possible shiny Aerodactyl. And we're not gonna catch this because I tried to reset my streaks yesterday, and then obviously catching the Aerodactyl, that gave me a streak. So today, we're not catching, we're not spinning, resetting the streaks that I unfortunately messed up. And is it gonna be a shiny Aerodactyl? It is not. And I am not surprised, and I'm not going to catch that. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I brought a lot of shoes back to the bay and actually bought 2 more pairs in Oregon, which were these ones right there, those Ultra Boosts, and these right here, these NMDs, which actually are made out of recycled plastic. This is the if I'm not mistaken, this is the Parlay edition, which basically, yeah, they took recycled plastic, they kind of worked it into this and made a cool design shoe out of it. I think this is dope, and I think the initiative behind this is even more dope. So happy to support Adidas. Sponsor me so I can stop spending money on your shoes. Also, I ordered another pair. We'll see that later today. Oh, I'm addicted. Okay, so now we're heading back to Los Angeles, and we'll actually be back here in 2 weeks because we're never away from the bay for too long. So heading back now, though. Pachirisu, here we come. Actually, genuinely curious, logging into Pokemon Go if we actually can get some snowy weather in game. That'd be kind of, no, I've never seen snowy weather before. Looks like we're not seeing it today because I can't log in. Please, that'd be so cool. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, at least we have some 5K satching. So cool. I've never seen this fully snowed up before. Actually, like literally never. And I've made this drive, I can't tell you how many times. And another egg. I'm actually debating driving up there, just because like. I don't know, that's gotta be what, like 20, 30-minute detour just to go up to the snow and see some in-game snowy weather. Obviously, we're not getting Pachirisu here because this isn't the Arctic North, but still the snow. I can't tell you the last time I've been to this. Well, we were just kind of in the snow. Not really. There was no snow up in Portland. It'd be kind of cool. I could be down. Not before I hatch every egg I have ever collected in my life, though. Jeez, come on. I'll be honest, though, like, you could feel that mountain. It is hella cold. And I'm in a t-shirt like I had. No snowy weather in game. Shiny Growlithe though? No. And then we'll get the stamp for the day, not to miss that, which will give us a Pidoof out in the snow here with the mountains in the background. I'm gonna grab an air plush shot of that and post that on Twitter. Check it out. Yes! Back in Los Angeles, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Time to unbox a couple things, go over a couple things. This is, I saw this go up on Twitter and I was like, you know what, just for the memes, and for the animals, we're doing it. This is a Brother Nature, everybody eats hoodie. I saw him, I was like, you know what, these aren't half bad, I'm gonna cop one. I also did buy a small because I fit a small before I left back home to the bay. I will get back to fitting a small, but here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, everybody eats. Also, we've got new shoes that I'm actually really excited about, and I only bought these because I went to the Adidas employee store in Portland, and they did not have these shoes in my size, and they were not 50% off there actually, but I did find them on Goat, and they were shorter than retail, or smaller than retail, or less than retail. So I figured, you know what, why not? Little late Christmas gift to myself. This is a knife. Remember to cut away. We don't want to, you know, stab the new hoodie. That would suck. And they were packed upside down. Love that. Okay, get that out of here. Woo. Remember when we used to do like shoe unboxings and they're all cinematic? All right, we'll do a little bit.
But that depends on where you're from. I got that dope. It's good to go. I'm just saying if you didn't, now you know. I got that dope. It's good to go. I'm just saying if you didn't, now you know. I got that dope. It's good to go. I'm just saying if you didn't, now you know.
These are Hoenn races. I've always wanted a pair of Hoenn races. Honestly, I got really big into Adidas, really big into NMDs, which is like all I wear now. And these are like, not my dream shoes, but like, you know, they're freaking dope. This pair specifically, the light blue with the characters, with the yellow. I really like how this looks, and even this kind of like cool little outline around here that's multicolored. Looks sick. It was essentially like a late Christmas gift to myself, because, you know, treat yourself if you work for it. On cash, not on credit. Don't treat yourself on credit, that's dangerous. These are also dangerous, because they're dangerously fashionable. These are sick. I'm very happy, so nice.
It's spitting like a gun. You can get in where you fit in. Yeah, I'm going #1. I'm like Martin at the sittings. The revolution has begun. You can think I'm just a villain, but that depends on where you're from. I got that dope. It's good to go.